There was no news.
Yeah. All right, podcast done. Greetings and welcome, everyone. It's AYCG Gamescast, episode 312. I'm one of your hosts, Jim Gass, joined by Corey Feinsod.
Yep, I'm here this time.
Mike Sneedy.
What's up?
And Tony Korkanakis.
Oi, oi.
Hey. Welcome, viewers and listeners, to episode 312, pre-Comic-Con, which doesn't really have much to do with games.
There might be something like that there.
There might be. So, if you want to hear our opinions on Comic-Con, tune in next week to our movie cast. I'm sure we'll have maybe a bonus round or something of that coming up soon, but tune in and review it. But welcome, listeners, to the Gamescast. All right, let's just jump right into the gaming news. There's not too much going on in the gaming world right now, so we're going to just go over some quick stuff and then get into what we've been up to. So, NES Classics coming out. When's that coming out? Is it out? Not
November something or other.
November 5th-ish?
No, it's Nintendo's
Did they
big.
ever go on pre-sale?
No.
Target did, I think. But
Oh,
that's
it
about
isn't done at Best Buy. The controller cord, as what we've seen, is like 3 feet. It's ridiculous.
It's awful.
3 feet.
It's, classic problems with the classic throwback
They're just
system.
trying to emulate that 80s experience.
No, the
sitting
80s
across the TV.
That 80s controller was 6 feet, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I'm pretty certain it was 6 feet. I think I have
I'm
one.
sure there were some systems, like early ones, like where the
I had
cords were definitely too short.
No. I had the Rob the Robot system, Mike.
I had the rod.
I had it with Gyromite. The original Nintendo didn't come with Mario. It came with Gyromite and Duck Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
I had it. It's over there. Yeah, I have a controller I can go get, but I'm not gonna. It's not worth it. So
No.
3-foot cable makes the games. Why not just make it like? Why couldn't you make a wireless controller for this, like an NES Classic wireless?
We're trying to get the freaking same thing, man.
The nostalgia.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not good.
No, it's a trouble. It's a problem.
You're gonna have to have a long HDMI cord now.
Yeah, no one sits that close to their TVs anymore because
No.
their TVs are way bigger than they used to be. So
Nope. Yeah, it's gonna be.
it's an issue.
Yep. So anyways, what we have? Also in gaming news, we have Battleborn, rumored this week to be going free to play. Anything new on this, guys? Did we hear anything more?
Randy
Who
Pitchford
cares?
said, no, that's not true, that they're going to have a free trial coming out soon, but that's the only thing that's going to be free.
Yeah.
So he tweeted that. I think he said that they missed saw that and thought that the game was going free to play because Evolve did.
Oh, okay. So it was all a misunderstanding and it's been debunked entirely?
Well, by Randy Pitchford, but
Give it a few months; it'll be free.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's playing that game. Like,
I think the PC fell to 500 people.
Like,
my.
that's like No Man's Sky level. I think they had 1,000.
It's like Battleborn level. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
they've created their own little. That's on PC, but on console, I don't know. I have no idea what the numbers are.
And this is really just one of those instances where two games come out, even if they're not that similar. I don't know
really
if they
at all,
are
actually.
between
They have
Battleborn and
have
Overwatch.
colorful, characters and are team based, but other than that, one's a straight up MOBA and the other one's not at all.
Yeah, so just because of that, still the perception that they're kind of the same thing. There's only room for one, and Overwatch won handily, and the other one's going away.
I just don't remember anybody being excited for Battleborn ever. Even from...
Even Corey.
Corey was interested at first.
Corey said he had to be interested because he supports the company.
Even after Alien.
I played it.
Yeah, you did.
That's because he lost a bet, though.
I still
I think that's
finished.
the only game bet we did in a while, right?
Yeah,
It's been a while,
Mhm.
Ugh. Games are tough.
Movies
Games
are
are
just
tough.
easier because
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about games. You usually they're 5 to 13 hours of your life.
Yeah.
Where a movie could be an hour and a half.
Yeah, but
Maybe,
also-
maybe we can just change it to stream an hour or two of you playing a game. That way, you get part of that bad experience.
Yeah, but you still gotta somehow get that game.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's true.
It's easier to film.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many streaming services already out there for that. If there was game streaming services where you could rent the game, that would be cool.
Like PlayStation does?
I was gonna say, I think PlayStation does that.
Yeah, but that's the bad service. Don't they want like $10 for like a day?
Yeah, it
Something
is pretty
stupid
awful
like that.
pricing.
It's they need to adjust how they approach it. It needs to be like Netflix, where it's not. It's just everything, all you can eat for a certain price.
Yeah,
Basically.
I was actually pricing out View, PlayStation
I mean,
View.
all you can geek.
Yeah.
I was pricing out PlayStation View, and that's way too overpriced. Like,
Well, compared to cable, it's not.
well, it's $60. Plus, you need internet
That's
from a
what
cable
you-
company.
Yeah, I mean the problem is that it's just a little bit out of the price range, but it's a much better service. So.
It was really cool, the demo you showed me at your house, like the way it learns your shows and can record stuff, and you can just watch that. You know, I did like the features it had, but I feel like that should be $40 a month, $39.99.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I mean, it depends. Like, I wish they could just let you choose the programs, channels that you want,
Yeah, I kind
and
of
say like, this is $2 for this one,
Yeah.
$4 for this one. Like, let me choose.
Nobody
and pick.
does that yet. Nobody
No,
does that.
no
I
one
know,
will
I-
ever do that.
Can't. That's the
it's
problem.
part of the scam.
In
Yeah.
Canada, they do it. They do it in Canada.
Well, Canada doesn't scam you in a lot of
Also,
ways
like-
that you get scammed here.
Yeah, I mean, their healthcare is much better over there too.
Yeah.
All right.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Do you know one person?
There's a lot of Canadians.
Do you know any of them?
Not personally. No, I don't know any Canadians.
You telling me you
Yeah,
never
because they're
met Pat
staying in
Pendleton?
Canada. They're not coming here anymore.
Yeah, I don't know any Canadians. I don't think I've known.
Canadians were never coming here.
That's not true. Look at like comedy from the '90s. They're all Canadian.
Every actor is like Canadian. It's either they're Australian or Canadian.
Or British. What are you talking about? Like all,
I was
of
gonna go
all
Australian.
of our American superheroes are British.
Oh, I thought they were Australian too.
Same thing.
It's Wolverine.
Oh, just him. All right. Where were we gaming news wise? Oh, Microsoft stuff. So I also have Phil Spencer came out and talked about Scorpio this week. And basically saying that while they're calling it a premium system, that doesn't necessarily mean premium pricing. It'll be similarly priced to all the systems we've ever seen and not be anything more than that. So
He said it won't be anything more than $5.99. Like, really, motherfucker? Nobody is launching a system for $5.99 ever again.
yeah, but it has been done.
Except for him.
His wording was it has never that hasn't
All
been
right, Tony,
done.
you're saying this because you believe people have smart business sense. Sony failed and they did that, and Microsoft just did it again. It's the same exact
Do they
thing
do
and
it-
failed.
Do they
and
do it
launched
twice in one generation though? Do they
I
do
don't
it twice?
have any faith that they would not say, well, this one is worth the price. We're going to put it at $5.99 because
So, like-
people are going to recognize the value they're getting with the teraflops that they can't understand because that's going to be important. Like,
Here's
I
the thing,
If a
guys.
definitely
system
think-
launches at $5.99.99 and is successful, then I have lost all faith.
Hey, success and
gaming
what they're going to
completely.
actually do have nothing to do
However-
with each other. They don't have to be mutually.
No, listen. It might be successful for what they're projecting it for. Maybe they're not projecting it for, as they originally were here, 200 million Xbox One sold. That also came out this week, but they may only be like releasing this just to have it sell to the people that want to play 4K gaming, which is not everyone. It's not for everyone.
Fuck those
so
people.
if you carve out like 100,000 consoles sold for that, they can sell it for $600
Then they could just buy a PC.
Yeah,
for
I think
$600
they could.
that plays 4K.
I'm sure you could do it.
You could do it. It wouldn't be the greatest experience, I don't think.
It
And
might
also,
explode.
not everybody can put a PC together, Tony.
No, it's true. But
But
I'm just
people
saying, if you're going to drop
targeting
$600 on a system, you should probably look into just investing into a PC. Just saying.
I listen. I don't think they can launch that system at $399. I mean, I wish they could, but I don't think they could financially wise, right? I don't think because then they'd be taking a loss on the system more than likely.
You think they're going to do $3.99, $4.99?
I would say $499 is where I thought they were going to come in.
If
at.
they come out at $4.99, they're fucked.
And I agree. I think I agree
They're
with you.
fucking fucked.
It's just like I don't
It's
know
gotta
how.
be like a normal new system.
Tony,
you
again,
know?
you're like
Especially since it's only an unquantifiable
Who the
upgrade
fuck
to
is
the
gonna
normal,
buy-
the regular system that you have
Oh.
already. That's already 4 years old.
Who is going to buy a fucking $500 Xbox? What games are you fucking playing on that thing?
Yeah. No,
the problem is like that's not what they're thinking, and that's not necessarily what they're thinking is going to be what you're
Well,
thinking.
yeah, obviously, because they're trying to sell this fucking thing, and they thought that they were going to sell 200 million Xbox One consoles.
That's what I'm saying. It's like they're going to come out.
To explain it real quick, they were trying to figure out how to do it. Like, if you look at what they said, they were like, that's like somebody saying, we're going to sell 5 million of this bottle of eye drops because we want to do it. They're like wishful thinking, essentially.
How many 360s did they sell in comparison? Is that where they got that number from?
No. They were just saying PS2 sold this many. What if we could somehow figure out a way to get to 200 million? That's what they were planning on doing originally with 200 million. So they were going to make it like what they were trying to do in the beginning, and they had to pull back like an all-in-one entertainment console.
Right. They wanted it to be like your one-stop like.
There it is.
Box.
There was the reason behind the One name. Yeah. But they dropped it, went to gaming. But
so the thing is, this system that they're gonna come out with, it could theoretically be $399, and they could lose money on it. Fine, that's not gonna happen though. No. I have no faith in Microsoft coming out with a system that they're gonna lose hundreds of dollars.
I don't see it happening. I see them launching it at $500 and saying this is the premium product. Our $299 Xbox One, which is selling like hotcakes right now, is the one that everybody can buy. But here's this premium upgrade if you want to do it.
Yeah, and what premium exclusives do you get?
That's we don't know. But apparently all first-party Microsoft games.
Exclusives?
No.
Well, then what? That's why.
The idea behind this, Mike. It's supposed to... Everybody comes along. Nobody left behind. Nobody left behind.
Yeah, well...
Nobody is going to give a shit about 4K. Nobody.
You might be right. But I can tell you that my brother's going to buy an Xbox One S, like, in 2 weeks.
Okay, that's fine. But
that's not a Scorpio.
I'm sorry.
No.
Nobody is going to buy a system for 4K gaming.
Sure.
Very little.
Okay.
Very few.
The thing is this. I mean, Sony's already showed us how hard it is to sell it to people because none of us were impressed with what they showed us.
No.
And it's really
I don't know if it's hard to sell it to people. I think they did a piss poor job at explaining why it's worth it.
I guess
4K gaming is not what you need to necessarily showcase in not 4K. That's the problem. Like, you're gonna stream something to an audience and they don't have a system that can display it in the resolution you're just trying to tout. That's cool. Like, okay, I'm gonna show you this HD device here, but it's gonna be in 480. It's stupid.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, we'll see what they present next year. They're gonna have a presentation on it. If they do a good job of selling it, it might work. But I don't see them coming out.
It's never going to work. It is not going to work.
Okay, let's just
if you don't have a screen in your house that can handle the advertisements that would accurately display what they're selling, don't buy it.
Absolutely. And most of us don't. None of us here do.
Yeah. Here's what I'm just saying. The Xbox One is at what, like 30 million, maybe?
Yeah, probably closing in on 30. I don't think it's there yet. Yeah. I
mean, they tried to give that shit away.
They do
bundle tons of games, remove the Kinect, price drops, bundles out the wazoo during the holiday time period, free game promotion right now, et cetera, et cetera.
But I'm saying
they're not going to make a new system and suddenly have that match the Xbox One.
I would argue that there has to be some interest in 4K more than we think, because of how well the Xbox One S is selling.
How many millions of units do you think that would sell, lifetime?
The Scorpio? Or you're talking about the A1S? No. I'm just saying there has to be more of a market for 4K than we think. Because I'm with you. I just literally told you that I don't have a 4K TV either. And I don't see it being interesting.
And if you don't have it, who is going to get it? Who?
But there has to be, because the Xbox One S is selling better. And you just said...
It's not just the gaming, though, with the Xbox side, because they do have 4K.
That's what I'm trying to say. There's still 4K interest there, though. Like, you literally just told me how much they tried to force Xbox One down our throats, price drops, bundles, and they couldn't sell them, and yet the Xbox One S is now doing it.
Just because it's slim, not necessarily because it's 4K.
It's because they're selling it in 4K. TVs are being adopted more than we think.
Like 4K, the 4K televisions are a lot more.
My parents have a 4K television. My parents.
Like, the price drops came immediately for that.
Yeah.
The players are mad expensive still.
See, I think that Microsoft's
getting the Xbox One S
move
4K.
Who is
Microsoft's
this system supposed to sell to? Existing Xbox owners or people who don't want an Xbox?
I would say this is an upgrade for existing.
Really?
I think.
How many of the we'll just say 30. How many of the 30 million people are going to go out and upgrade their Xbox One to a Scorpio?
Well, they're going to obviously bring in more people too. But I don't know I don't know. That's what I'm telling you. I don't think they have
even in a
large
best scenario,
sales
Jim,
projections for this. I don't think they have large sales projections for this.
Try like 5%.
Yeah, I was going to say 5,000 units out of the 30, like 5,000. I'm sorry. I was going to say like, let's say 1 million units out of the 30 million that were sold. What is that? What percentage is that?
Like 3%.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. 1 million.
That's pathetic. Why even bother at that point?
But
if you overprice it so much. Yeah.
yes, if they're making money on it, that's what they're planning on. Maybe that's what they're projecting is what I'm telling you. Maybe this is like, okay, we're going to release this and that's it. Now, if it comes out at $399,
I mean, okay, sure. I mean, tomorrow the sun could go supernova and we'd all be dead. I mean,
Sure.
there's a non-zero chance of that.
They're going for.
Who thought that the next Xbox after 360 was going to be a failure?
nobody.
I'm pretty sure we talked about it. The failure of the third system. The curse.
Yeah, we
yeah.
talked about how that's a curse, but like, did we believe it? I didn't believe it. I thought that Microsoft was going to kill it again. Honestly.
Well, going into it until we got that
until
Adam
we got
Warth, the shit.
TV.
Yeah.
Why would I want to live there? Oh, that's how you want to play this game.
Ideally,
Just
Tony.
saying, like,
Ideally,
because
Tony,
we
they're going to aim
think
for $399. Ideally, because then they can do a $299, $399 market.
You think they're going to be able to
They have a
match the-
$399 system out right now.
That's what I'm saying.
So
That's why I said
not
4.
happening.
That's why I said 500 is where it's going to be.
yeah, they have to. They don't think they might. They think they'll sell not too many of them, but it'll be real expensive. It's going for the whales.
It's like the Elite controller. They're selling a lot of Elite controllers, and it's making them money. They're not selling like 10 million controllers. They sold 1 million, but that's enough for them to make them.
It's the season pass of hardware.
The markup on that is a lot better than consoles. You know,
Sure.
it's a controller is an accessory. A fucking console is a console. I can't believe I have to explain this shit, man.
You don't.
The difference here, though, is that
You don't have to explain that. I'm nodding that I understand what you're saying.
When you're upgrading it, like as you were creating a brand new one, at least. Like,
Yeah.
so you're cutting that R&D in half.
Okay, all I'm saying is I don't believe there's a big enough audience that makes
It doesn't matter what you believe, though, Tony. They're still doing it. That's the thing. Is it's still happening?
No, I'm not saying they're not going to do it. I'm just saying
Believe
it's
that
probably
the
going to
audience
come
is
out
there.
and fail.
It might.
Probably. I don't
Damage the Xbox brand even
But here's
more than very
guys,
I was gonna say it's hard to damage it anymore than it's already
in like fairness here. Look at this though. Back when we were talking, like you just said, 360 to Xbox One. Before we knew about it, we thought couldn't fail, and now we're like, this is going to be a complete bomb. So maybe it exceeds the expectations. Surprise!
Reverse psychology. Yeah.
It's not even reverse psychology. It's like wishful thinking.
I don't know what the market is either. I'm going to probably buy the Project Scorpio as well, whatever they call it. I'll probably
You
pick it
don't
up.
even know what it's about.
Yeah, I do.
6
4K.
teraflops, Tony.
6 teraflops. Mind-blowing graphics. No, I want a 4K player, and it'll be next year when I want that. So as long as it has 4K Blu-ray player in it, and it comes out next year for, under not $600. I won't buy it for $600. So there you go.
If it's $500, $499, you're getting it.
I will buy it as a UK 4K Blu-ray player / gaming system that can play 4K games. Because I'll have a TV next year for that, not this year. I'll get it next summer, I'm sure.
I don't see myself getting another system for a very long time, and
Yeah.
I won't be getting 2 systems again.
But see, you have a family and a house. I'm a single dude with an apartment. I can afford the expendable stuff here,
True.
so I'll go and get. I'm gonna probably keep PSVR, even though I'm looking at pricing. They're not really going for that much right now.
I'm telling you, the interest in that shit died real quick. Nobody's talking about that right now.
Yeah.
Is
I
that
like
what,
it.
a week or 2 weeks?
Oh, it's a week. Yeah,
week.
it's a
Nobody
week.
fucking cares.
Next week, I
Yeah,
think.
the eBay prices are like $465 right now. With like fees, that's not even worth it.
No, you're gonna lose money on that.
Yeah. They went for $4. I was watching when they went for $465.
Cancel that shit, man.
Yeah. No, I'll get it. I'll return it if all else fails. I won't open it right away, but.
Remember when you guys crucified me for being skeptical about that?
Well, hold up. You don't say remember yet until months from now when it's a failure.
All right.
I always said
still
that it's
hope
the experience. Like
The experience is fantastic, and you need to try it.
I'm sorry. I mean the experience of VR. I'm saying the experiences of the games I question because I don't think developers can properly utilize VR in a way that makes it, oh, I need to go out and buy this product.
I think you would love it a lot, like if you got to try it. Would that make you go out and buy it? Not for that price. But
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like I might be like, yeah, that's really cool. When it's $100, call me.
how about? Oh no, would you spend $299?
No, God, no.
$199? Anybody? Any
No, $100. I just said that. $100.
$149.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. $149 if it came with the camera and the
Wow, it can't be that cheap. It just can. It will never. And we've had. Now we'll get deja vu.
I will never
because we've had this conversation with Mike.
That's what I said.
Yeah, see, we've had this conversation with Mike. It'll never get that cheap. I can see it getting to $299 and $250, and that's it.
But it could get that cheap when it's on clearance because nobody's buying it.
It could be. I mean, virtual buys are actually pretty expensive nowadays, aren't they?
Probably
They're rare, yeah.
collector's items.
Wish I kept mine. God damn it! I threw mine in the garbage.
Where it belongs.
Yeah.
Take that, Virtual Boy.
Trash to the trash.
No, I'm gonna get it. I liked Eve. The Drive Club VR, even though Drive Club is a fucking mess, I would want to play something like that. Though it looks like that's awesome. So there's games that I do want to play. So I'm probably gonna keep mine. But not to mention the fact that Comic-Con is coming up, and I've prepaid for this hotel back in like April. So the money that I put out is like expended. You know what I mean? So like the money you guys give me for the hotel room is paying for my PSVR.
Oh.
There we go. All right, is everybody bailing on me now? To save me? So, no, that's how I'm getting around it in my head. I prepaid for it all. So that money's already out there.
It's important to justify.
That's how I do it. All right, let's get into what we've been up to. Mike, kick us off.
So I've been playing lots of Deus Ex. I actually
Nice.
finished the main campaign, and there's two side, like, I guess DLC things. One was a bonus that came with it. I don't know why.
Jeez, wasn't that like a 50-hour game?
Yeah, I think so. I
Nice.
mean, I've been laid up for the last 5 days, pretty much.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that. Yeah.
And I'm mostly just doing like social media stuff.
You're doing this just to get out of work of building a new restaurant, aren't you?
Well, I'm supposed to be the like social media marketing guy anyway, so I'm gonna
there
do
you go.
a lot of that, but I won't be there as much as they thought at the beginning. I played through it. It was I think my favorite single player experience of the year. That's not saying much. There's been this and Uncharted. I think it's a more complete experience than Uncharted to me. It's not leaps and bounds like different than the previous game, but it's good enough. Really, there's enough new things. There's new augmentations and actual branching paths. I'm actually going through the new game plus right now because you can fully upgrade. You don't have enough time to upgrade everything in the main mission once. But I'm going through again because I missed 2 side missions, and the side missions are pretty meaty in this game. And I'm also like just making my Adam Jensen the best he can be this time around with all the upgrades. So it's still, I think it's worth checking out if you're into I don't know, these sort of like light RPG shooter type games. There's a lot of stealth in it though too. And
is it better than the last one? Or?
I'd say it's a logical step up. Yeah, it's not. Although considering the game is like that one's like 6 years old, it is a little more similar than I would hope. But there's good changes. And wait, I don't know.
Last one. I'm sorry. The last one's that old?
It's pretty old. It was like
360.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 360.
It's so old.
Yeah.
But no, it's definitely good, and I'm still going to squeeze a little bit more out of it before I'm done playing with it. The one thing I don't like is they have this separate mode, this breach mode, where you go in like this VR world and like you're supposed to like be doing stuff with hackers, but it's really just one way where you can like sort of have scores that compete online. These little short sort of puzzles. I don't like it. It's not interesting to me at all.
Not like the Batman stuff.
No, it's not like the challenge rooms. I mean, it is in concept. It kind of is, but
Execution.
it's not interesting. Yeah. It's just these sort of disorienting like VR landscapes, and you do like sort of less than what you do in the normal game to like try to figure them out, and it's not that good. That's pretty much all I've been playing. I mean, I've put some time into it this week, so again, I would recommend it if you guys are interested in that type of game.
Yeah,
cool.
All right, Tony.
Let's see. So League of Legends is currently going through their Worlds Cup. So the whole year led up to this, and they have 16 teams. And I watched a bit over the past week or so because the finals started. Not the finals, but the Worlds started. And watching it like got me really excited to play the game again since I took a break ever since Overwatch came out. And it's kind of fun like playing it again because I'm like, everything's a little bit new-ish kind of because it's like, well, man, I haven't played in months. So I've just been doing a bit of that. Try to do a couple ranked games on Saturday. Total mistake. Like, I was like, oh, maybe I can get some reasonable, decent human beings on a Saturday afternoon. No.
Isn't that tough to do normally? I mean, that's just like asking for pain.
You're right, but at the same time, like weekends, I think it's just. I think you're more likely to run into like kids. Yeah, right.
No, adults will be more available to play, right?
I don't think so, but I just get these people who are just so dumb. Like a straight up. I mean, you guys don't play MOBAs, but whoever gets first blood gets like a significant amount of gold. And so usually, if you get that, you have a huge lane advantage over your opponent. So I went up and helped this guy secure first blood on a character that, if he snowballs, is pretty much unstoppable. Like, he can 1v5 a whole team. So I'm like, all right, great. Like, you should be set for the rest of the game. I shouldn't have to even look at you for the rest of the game to help you, like, support you. And, like, he winds up losing by a significant margin. I'm like, dude, what happened? He's like, shut up. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, that's not the finger I was giving him, but it was a thumbs up, listeners. But
well, to be fair, what is he supposed to say to that?
I don't know, like, this is what bothers me, and I could actually go on a whole rant about how people are just so conditioned these days to be like, I don't know, sheltered or protected, or their feelings like not hurt, that they can't just be like, yeah, you know what, I sucked it up, bro, I'm sorry, everybody has a bad game. Nobody ever says that. It's always like excuse or reason or attack. Like, straight up, if I go, hey man, what's going on, how can I help you, they'll just be like, fuck you. And it's like, oh, okay.
Well, because 9 times out of 10, someone says that, they're just trolling them.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh my god.
It is like a shell shock from trolls. It really is.
Yeah, it's like,
oh, do you know which button to press to turn left? You need help?
Yeah, so.
And that's fine, but it's very frustrating because I don't know if chat helps or hurts, but yeah, that's pretty much all I've been doing.
All right, Corey?
Well, I've been playing Destiny, obviously. Rise of Iron.
Yep.
Back to 30 frames per second.
Yeah.
I played that real quick with you, and it's such a jump. I mean, I'm gonna
you mean
play
real
it.
Slow?
Yeah, it's like
you notice it right away, but after a while, it goes away, and you don't.
Yeah, wait till we go back to Overwatch. It's gonna be like ridiculous.
I'm dreading going back myself. I haven't played in a real long time.
We'll have to hop on next week. I'll be back on playing it. I should be done with XCOM, but.
Did you play on Saturday? Oh, we'll get to this.
Yeah.
To what you've been up to later. But I've been playing that, and obviously going through the DLC Rise of Iron. So it's been a lot of fun. I mean, I really enjoy the world and excited to see what they do. I know you guys talked about it a little bit last week. I wasn't on for it, but
is it everything you hoped and dreamed of, Corey?
Well, I mean,
I heard it's been disappointing, actually. The content for the last DLC for this, it's a lot of reviewers have said it's disappointing content.
I don't know what they were expecting. I guess that seems great to me. It's like gives you more lore and
is it just more of the same?
It's not as big as the other contents were.
It's the second biggest one, like behind
out of 2.
Well, if you include the House of Wolves and the Dark Below, which were the first 2 DLCs.
I told you guys there was more.
Those 2 DLCs were pint size compared to most everything else.
They still cost something, didn't they?
The Dark Below, yeah, like $15 or $20. I think it's $30 for the 2 of them. If you put them,
My defense has been destroyed right about now.
if you put those two, so it's $30 or 20 each. I think it's like the Mass Effect DLC, basically pricing.
How much if you bought the game at $60 and you bought all the DLC piece by piece, whatever, individually
at the max price?
Well, I'm sorry, not individually. Okay, so if you maximize your DLC purchase, like if they had a bundle or whatever, at the time of release, like you can't wait for a sale on anything. How much was like those first two DLCs? The ones I can't even. So 90, and then Taken King was
40. If you got it, I think you might have, if I remember correctly, you might have been able to get it for 30, but I think it was 40. Let's just go with 40 because it's more expensive.
I thought I got that for 30, which is why I got it.
I think I remember it being cheaper if you had the game already, or if you got.
I did an upgrade and I got it for 30.
Okay.
I thought I got
how
$30.
How much was Rise of Iron DLC?
$30.
So you're looking at what, 150, 160 bucks?
Yeah.
I mean, over 2 years, that's not the worst.
It's not what I paid for it, but
and
I paid $120.
Let's say you play Rise of Iron for 3 months. It's just 3 months. So like if you're spending $150 for 27 months of content. That's not terrible.
You think it's 27 months though of content?
I'm just saying, if you're doing 2 years, if you're playing all those 2 years that have passed, and then another 3 months after, because we're in year 3 now.
Do you think most people did that though?
No, not most people. I mean, I didn't play for 27 months. I probably played for maybe 17 to 18 of those months.
Regularly? Like,
I mean, when Taken King came out, I played every day pretty much until May, until Overwatch came out.
Okay.
It depends. I mean, if you put hours in, like, it's different. I know you guys talked about the hours last week that I put into this game.
Basically, we were comparing if like this would,
whatever.
Yeah, to buying a $60 game once a year to this, which, yeah, whatever.
I mean, I think that for what you got now, I mean, it's great. It's been great value, and especially if you get in now, it's ridiculous. But Rise of Iron, to me, I think has been a great DLC so far. The Plaguelands is pretty much like the biggest open area they've put together in a while, which is just a kind of a reskin, but there's a lot going on there.
That's what everybody said. It's a lot.
Is there world PvP yet? Is there world PvP yet?
Not in the PvE area. No, you have to go Crucible.
I wouldn't want to do that. Like, I wouldn't want world PvP.
I would. Fuck you.
I mean, if you go to a certain area, and
that was like the most fun in WoW, and you don't know that, Jim, because you're a fucking Care Bear.
I was on your server. I was playing with you guys for like 6 months.
And then you're like, I can't handle this anymore.
Yeah, I didn't like it. It was so stressful. I'm fucking farming shit. I'm getting killed. I'm like, I fucking hate this shit.
Yeah, I mean, it is an optional thing. I don't see that. That'd be pretty cool. But the Plaguelands is cool, though. I think that is the reason they couldn't do 360 or PS3 because of what the Plaguelands represents and how much is going on there.
Now, that's a good point that I didn't even bring up, Corey. How do you think the previous gen owners feel not having this expansion? Like,
well, they gave it to them.
Does that seem pretty shitty?
But they gave them an upgrade option at $40 for the entire game on Xbox One or PS4.
There was if you had it on PS3 and Xbox 360, they were significantly reduced the price.
You got everything. Yeah, I mean, you got everything still.
But I mean, if you're still playing on PS3 and 360, more power to you, man.
You shouldn't live there.
3 years, 3 years, you could have gotten upgraded.
Yeah.
So, but they had to do it. I mean, they absolutely had to do it. So, and plus, you're getting a raid with this, which is supposedly one of the best, one of the better raids that's come out.
Yeah, I gotta get on there and join you guys.
I mean, I want to play more. I didn't get to play it all this weekend because I had to watch Bryce all weekend. So my wife was working this weekend, unfortunately, so I didn't get to play that.
Put a mirror in front of him and you can watch yourself.
So instead, I was playing an iOS game. Actually,
what'd you play?
I was playing Teeny Titans. Oh my god, that game is fucking ridiculously addictive. It's Pokemon, but with Teen Titans.
No way.
So it's Teen Titan Pokemon, and you're collecting figures as Robin, and he's just like, "Oh my god, I gotta get the Robin figure. This is amazing." It's like,
is he like the Robin from the show?
It's a Teen Titans Go animation.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull it up here so you guys can see. Real quick, Teen Titans Go. It's basically Pokemon where you're collecting figures, and battling those figures. So you're leveling them up. And like I said, I've been addicted to this, just playing this whole time.
Wow. Okay, cool.
It's pretty amazing, actually. So you're, like I said, it's basically Pokemon. You're going around the Jump City, battling people with your figures and buying them at stores, and you get messages from Batman, and just doing missions for all your Titans, I guess, the team, and then like random people throughout the world and the villains of the Titans and stuff. It's really, I mean, it's really well done. Like they tried to do this like with Rick and Morty and Pocket Mortys, I think, but that just was a freemium game. This is actually $4 with no in-app purchase, and it's, like I said, it's well worth it. I've been playing like constantly. It's been my obsession this weekend. So
Or you can just get a real Pokemon game.
not on my iOS device.
Well,
The ease of playing there, Tony. The ease of playing. That's what everybody's talking
I'm not-
about.
Play
You're watching your
Pokemon Go.
You're watching your kid.
I know, but like I'm not going to spend $100 on the system if I don't have one. Because I'm not going to play Pokemon Go, first of all, because that game is not the same.
No, I wouldn't. I'm gonna say Pokemon Go. I meant like a legitimate like Pokemon game.
But he has to go out and buy a system. He doesn't have to do that with this.
Sell your Xbox, man. You're never playing that shit again.
He's on there
Play the
playing.
whole time.
He's playing Destiny all the freaking time.
I just put in, like you just said, $150 into this game.
Yeah. Oh wait, you bought it on like multiple systems too, didn't you?
Yeah, he double dipped.
You guys are helping cause the destruction of this industry. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well, I'm enjoying my time right now, so
But I'm enjoying watching the world burn.
Some people just want to watch the world burn. All right. So, anyways, I actually was really busy this weekend and could not play all day XCOM like I wanted to, but I did play about 6 hours of XCOM 2. So
how does it compare?
Was it
Same.
good? Because like Apple texted me, he's like, "Dude, I have to do all this weird shit in this game." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "There's like weird aspects they introduced, like I don't know, managing stuff."
yeah,
and-
there's a lot more management in this one, but I like that. I like that aspect of it. It makes the game different. So otherwise, the game is pretty much the same. So it's like,
That's
why?
cool.
Yeah. So I'm actually enjoying it.
There's more
It reminds me. Okay,
That's-
Tony. It reminds me of Fire Emblem. So the game is like not drastically different than the other game,
Okay.
but it's just but there's nothing wrong with that.
Right. No, that is what I want out of strategy games. It pisses me off when they try to add way much more shit to that because I'm like, no, I
there's
just want.
a lot more like squad management to get the right squad. I mean, you can have so many different combinations like for the missions where they won't work and you'll just get fucking rolled.
Okay.
So that's what's cool. So
That's fine. I'll probably pick that up probably during a Steam sale this season.
yeah, I love it. I love the first game. So
Is there any like cross save or like import data, like if you had like the first game save data or no?
I don't know because I don't know because I jumped platform.
Oh, I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, I got this on PS4, so because I knew I was going to put hours into it.
How does it play with a controller? Is
It's
it
fine.
okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
played the first one on
It's
controller.
yeah, I played the first one on 360. So this one is you rotate the camera with the triggers,
Right.
And you can also use the thumbstick, and so it. Sometimes there's some blind spots.
I think that these work much better on controller than like an RTS would on a
Oh,
controller.
absolutely no.
you couldn't do RTSs. No, you couldn't do RTSs on this. Yeah, I can't.
Well,
never
Halo
say-
Wars is trying, but just,
It doesn't work. It
Trying
just can't
and
work.
failing.
I mean, this
multiple
game
ways.
gives you a round. You can sit there and like.
right.
You can
You
go like, do I? And I love that about these kind of strategy games. Like sitting there, I'm like, do I want to take this shot? Am I going to make this shot? And you can actually sit there and think about it. Like,
Yep. I will never forget Buddha because he played the last one, and I came home from work when we were rooming together, and I watched him. I was like, "Going for that shot, bro?" He's like, "Yeah, it's 80%." I was like, "Dude, that's like 0%." Of course he fires, and of course it misses. And I just gave him this like shit eating grin. He's like, "Don't say anything. Don't say anything." I was like, "All right."
I restarted a couple this one mission like 3 or 4 times because my sniper was on the roof, and I kept making the shot on the guy I was shooting at, which was great. It was a 56% chance. I was getting the shot, but then the aliens that would come up from behind would just house me. Like, they would get crit hits, like, every fucking time. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I would lose my sniper every fucking game. And I'm like, I don't know. And I just promoted her a few times, and I'm like, I don't want to lose this sniper, so I kept reloading, and it just felt like Fire Emblem. It just immediately brought back Fire Emblem memories. So.
Yeah. And that's the thing, is I want to give it a little bit of time because I just finished Fire Emblem completely, so I don't want to go to another RTS right away. So
this is the kind of game that you can get for like $30 or $25 pretty soon. Yeah,
I think I got the last game at $10.
Oh wow!
So
I was thinking like 25 at Black Friday. I'm pretty certain this is one of those 25.
I'll probably pick it up at 20.
Yeah,
25.
Yeah. I can see it down there. Maybe $20 at Black Friday. Yeah. So, all right, I think that's it. Yeah, that'll wrap up everything. So thank you, listeners and viewers, for tuning in. Tune in next week.
Did we get under 30 minutes?
No.
Oh.
Well, we had technical difficulties. Anyways, listeners, write us podcast at allycangeek.net. Follow us on Twitter at allycangeek. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to us on YouTube. If you haven't tuned in yet, we're on video. You can see Tony's shitty video this week.
Hey! My internet is usually really fucking solid.
It's been a little better this game, but... this game, jeez. This podcast.
Play of the game.
Anyways, listeners, thanks for tuning in. Comic-Con next week. Woo! See you then.
Blip, 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 blop.